Ukraine president has rejected a visit to Ukraine by UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres over his trip to Russia, a source in the presidential office has told the BBC. After attending a BRICS summit in the Russian city of Kazan this week, Guterres had wanted to visit Kiev, the BBC understands. The president did not confirm his visit. The source told the BBC after Kazan and after the shook hands with the war's instigator and spent UN Day on the territory of the aggressor country, it will be somehow strange to host him here. Guterres' visit to Russia, who launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2022, was met with dismay across Ukraine. During his visit, Guterres called for a just peace in Ukraine and reiterated his position to Putin that Russia's invasion of the country was in violation of the United Nations Charter and international law. In a statement ahead of Guterres' visit to Kazan, the Ukraine foreign minister said this is a wrong choice that does not advance the cause of peace. It only damages the UN's reputation. The UN Secretary General declined Ukraine's invitation to the first Global Peace Summit in Switzerland. He did, however, accept the invitation to Kazan from war criminal Putin, the statement added. Held at Ukraine's initiative, the June summit in Switzerland was attended by more than 90 nations. It condemns Russia's invasion of Ukraine, offering a peace proposal on how to end the war. Moscow, who was not invited, dismissed the gatherings as meaningless. Russia does not recognize the ICC, which cooperates closely with the UN. During the BRICS summit in Kazan, Guterres issued a statement that said, "We need peace in Ukraine, a just peace in line with the UN Charter, international law, and General Assembly resolutions." It is good that the UN Secretary is saying this, but you can say that the Ukraine people have a different stand. They don't want to host him in their country. Yes, so it's a form of them pouring out their anger, their frustration at the UN Secretary, trying to say that UN is not practicing what it's preaching. You see, this is the side of Ukraine. As an African, let us now come to the fact table. What is the UN seriously doing about the wars that are ongoing in Africa? Why is it that when it comes to African issue, the world is always taking a double stand? But it's not surprising because based on the agreement they have in Berlin in 1884, Africa is just like a piece of a national cake. And as a grown-up African who has slipped deep into the world politics, you begin to understand that it's like, if you are to follow history a bit, the world is having inferiority complex when it comes to Africa, because technically our ancestors taught them everything they are claiming they know today. And truth be told, the West don't want an independent Africa, because an independent Africa will crumble their various economies. So on the side of the Ukraine, I can understand them. Yes, I feel for the people of Ukraine. I hope that they will be able to find a peaceful diplomatic solution to end this war. And the Russian president should please, for the sake of humanity, try to find a middle line of compromise with Ukraine and other world leaders to end this war, because this war is gradually going into the third year. So peace is of paramount and of essence.